Brandon Rice is our guest today on 5 Minutes. Good buddy of mine. Brandon, how you doing?
Doing good. How you doing, Eric?
I'm doing well. I need a haircut. Hopefully I'll be able to get that taken care of soon. All right, what's your topic today for us?
Today we got the ever polarizing America's team. We got the Dallas Cowboys. Going to talk about the current state, where they're at in the offseason. A lot of big changes starting from the top all the way down to the draft and free agency. So we'll be talking about their offseason.
Perfect. I love it. You know, they are one of the most polarizing teams of all time. We know that, and I'm shocked that we're going to talk about that considering the sweatshirt you're wearing. All right, let's put 5 minutes on the clock and get it going, talking about the Cowboys. So, like we say, this is a team that always has high expectations. Whether they win the whole thing or fall short of the playoffs or even lose in the playoffs, it's kind of all or nothing with them as far as their fan base is concerned. Do you like what you see from them this offseason, and are these changes going to help going forward?
I do. I really like what we're seeing. Like you said, every year seems to be Super Bowl expectations, often probably pretty ignorantly, I'm going to say. There's not a lot to go off of, but this year it seems legitimate, you know?
Yeah, I know the big thing with them obviously was the head coaching change. Dak is still in limbo with his contract situation, but I know that you like what they've done at the head coaching spot.
I do. I like Mike McCarthy a lot. I wasn't a big Jason Garrett head coach fan. I like Jason Garrett, the man, but not so much the head coach. Just kind of a 500 guy, not a lot of adaptability or adjustments week to week or year to year. One thing I really like about Mike McCarthy coming in, he's the third head coach in the Jerry Jones era to be given roster control, which is huge because you look back, Jimmy Johnson had roster control. He built that dynasty that won 3 Super Bowls. Bill Parcells had some control, 3 winning seasons in 4 years. Discovered Tony Romo. So there's a lot of promise there with McCarthy I'm excited about.
Well, that's good. Now, you got to get this quarterback situation all figured out. Of course, Andy Dalton comes in. He's a capable guy, and maybe that should worry Dak a little bit if he doesn't accept a deal, but he hasn't seemed to back down from that, and he's kind of holding on the front there to not sign what he doesn't want.
Yeah, he wants the 4-year deal, and rightfully so. The TV contracts are ending in 2023. The 17th game is being discussed and added by then. So the CBA and the language will change entirely. So he's smart to want 4 years. As of, I believe, Tuesday, earlier this week, Dak made some adjustments on the 5th year, said he's willing to come into a 5th year if the Cowboys will raise that 5th annual year price tag, which would be $45 million.
Yep.
Sounds like a lot, but projecting where the quarterbacks will be in 5 years, it might be a bargain. So you never know.
So do you think Andy Dalton was signed as an insurance policy in case Dak doesn't sign, or is he going to be there to help if Dak does sign?
Probably a little bit of both. Dak is very durable, has not missed a game yet. So if he does sign, you expect him to play 16 games. I fully expect Dalton to hold the clipboard and kind of be a second coach for Dak. It's a good opportunity for Dalton as he's going into the second stage of his career to kind of step into that role. But yeah, there's insurance there too for the Cowboys. If Dak holds out, there's a solid fallback option.
Of course, a lot of the focus is always on the offense with the Cowboys. That's the flashy part, right? That's what turned them into America's team. But what about defensively? How do you like what they're doing on the other side of the football?
I like it a lot. A name that you're pretty familiar with. You probably don't like this name, but Mike Nolan is our new defensive coordinator. He struggled for your San Francisco 49ers as a head coach. But I like him as a defensive coordinator. He's had some success in the NFL. Good linebackers coach as well. I expect him to mix some things up, and we got a lot of athletes in the front seven, which seems to be his specialty, and we should see some big changes.
Contrary to popular belief, I loved Mike Nolan. He had a mess of a roster that he had to deal with, and he tried to bring some class back to the organization wearing that suit like he did on the sideline every week.
I was going to ask, were you a fan of the suit?
Love the suit. All right, we're down to a minute here. I want to hear your thoughts and predictions for this upcoming season, should it be played, of course. What's their record going to be? Are they going to make the playoffs? How far can this team go?
14-2 Super Bowl champs. I'm just kidding. I'll reel it in. Realistically, I think 11-5. one bad loss, 10-6, one good win, 12-4. I think that's kind of a realistic standpoint. I think they made some great changes from the coaching staff, the free agency, great draft class. So yeah, I say 11-5. Definitely a 2-horse race with them and the Eagles. I happen to like the Eagles draft class. A lot of people don't. So I think it'll be a good rematch of 2019 there. But yeah, you look at the teams trending up and trending down that were in the playoffs last year. I think we could see a rivalry renewed with the Niners and Cowboys, maybe meeting that NFC Championship game. So we'll see.
Oh, hey, you never know. Maybe the glory days are upon us once again. Brandon Rice, good luck to your Cowboys this year. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. I appreciate that.